Welcome to your Valentine's Day edition of Morning Cryptic, daily cryptic clues to solve with your morning coffee. This is your weekly summary of cryptic clues and answers from 16 to 20. Let's get started. Morning Cryptic clue number 16. Transfer a charged atom to create enthusiasm. Transfer a charged atom to create enthusiasm for 7 letters. Where we're going to start is we know what a charged atom is going to refer to as an ion. So we know that actually also goes to the end because we've got transfer, something to do with transfer at the start, with charged atom following it, and those things together will create something that relates to enthusiasm. So are there any 4-letter words that relate to transfer? Give, hand. Well, I've got bequeath there just for completeness, not, of course, not a 4-letter word. Pass is another one. Do any of these fit here before ion to create enthusiasm, which also relates back to Valentine's Day? Well, of course, pass for passion. And there's the answer. Only cryptic clue number 17. Italian before the Common Era created a language group. Italian before the Common Era created a language group for 7 letters. Where we're going to start is Common Era because, as we know in previous clues, Common Era shortens to CE. We also actually know where this will go in the 7-letter word because the Italian, whatever refers to that, is coming before the Common Era, and those things together will create a language group, which is going to form part of these 7 letters. So CE goes at the end, but now interestingly here, we've also got, it's not just Italian and something relating to Italian before that, it's actually grouped together, so an Italian before the Common Era. So what references are there to, of course, Italians crudely construed before the Common Era, of course, before Italy was a modern state? Well, we've only got 5 letters to work with. We have Roman, we've got Greek, we've got Oscan, and of course, you don't want to think too hard about it. If we put Roman in there, of course, you get the language group, which is the Romance languages, which of course relates back to Valentine's. Morning cryptic clue number 18. Sounds like the sea moved quick to compress. Sounds like the sea moved quick to compress for 5 letters. Now, the first thing is at the start here, we've got sounds like the sea. Of course, what sounds like the sea in terms of letters? Well, C. So that is the first letter. We know it's the first letter because we've got sounds like the C, and then we've got moved quick as the next component. And these things together will lead us to the answer for something around being compressed. We've only got 4 letters. Now, what 4-letter words relate to moving quickly? There's not actually all that many. You've got fast and you've got rush. And if you try both of these together, what makes the most sense? It is, of course, rush for crush, which is to compress, but of course it relates back to your Valentines. Morning cryptic clue number 19. Male painting was a muscle. Male painting was a muscle for 5 letters. Now, you can probably already guess actually what the answer is here. You know, what muscle relates to Valentine's Day? Well, let's just go through the motions anyway. We've got male and we've got painting, and something about these 2 items together will lead us to whatever this muscle is. So with male, we don't really get close. We've got him, man, boy, he, chap, and so on. All good short letter words. It's probably not going to be fellow because that's 6 letters. What about painting? Painting could be sketch, art, drawing, illustrations. So really, it's only sketch or art which might get close to the shortened letters. And if we have a look on the other side, does anything come together here which can lead to a muscle? Well, yes, actually. He, the pronoun, and art for the painting to create heart, which of course should be where your Valentine's is. Morning cryptic clue number 20. Irrational numbers after a bravo were buzzing. Irrational numbers after a bravo were buzzing for 3 letters. Now, I'll come clean. The answer here is not going to obviously link back to Valentine's Day. I'll explain why at the end, but I'm sure we might be able to still get the word. Well, first of all, we've got irrational numbers after a bravo. And so these things together are going to lead us to the word, which is going to relate to buzzing. After a bravo, so in the NATO phonetic alphabet, bravo, of course, refers to B. And so the irrational numbers come after that. What irrational numbers might be a good fit here? Well, you've got some obvious ones. You've got pi, you've got Euler's number, which is represented by the letter E, and of course you've got the general representation of an irrational number, which is p. Irrational numbers, so of course more than one, so it's not going to be pi. BPP doesn't make sense. BEP, BEP, no, it doesn't relate to buzzing. What does is the two E's for B. And the reason why this links back to Valentine's is because B is the nickname I have for my own Valentine's, my darling wife. So those are your cryptic clues and answers for this week for 16 through 20. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed them, and stay tuned for more morning cryptic clues next week.